Okay, one of the first things that you need to know in beginning to play blues harp is what type of harmonica to use. And now there are many selections and models. Personally, my first choice is the Hohner Marine Band. You see around my waist I have this belt which I perform with, and it makes it for easy access to get to the various harmonicas. Now, if you're totally new to this blues harmonica business, you might not realize that they come in different keys. They come in 12 keys. There's one for each key of the musical scale. There's 12 tones. So I have in this belt, here's an A, B flat, C, D, E, F, and I have more flats and sharps on here. And we'll explain as we go along what the various keys are for. Okay, this is a Hohner Special 20 experimental model that was put out by Hohner. Over here, you can see this is what I generally use, the Marine Band. These are all 10-hole, what they call diatonic harmonicas, meaning that the flats and sharps are not built in to the instrument. That comes from we get our flats and sharps through another process called bending, which we'll get into later. These are chromatic harmonicas. You see with the slide, with the button. A lot of people always mention that, well, my grandfather used to play one of those. That's one thing about the instrument. It is so universal, it crosses all cultural and racial lines. Just about someone in everyone's family, I imagine, has played harmonica at some point. These are also chromatic. These are only used normally on a limited basis, especially from a beginner standpoint. I wouldn't worry about the chromatic harmonica if you're just beginning. They're normally just played in one key, and if they're built in the key of C, we play them in third position, which will be explained later, in the key of D. Usually people, if you hear Stevie Wonder, he uses a chromatic. Toots Thielman, the great jazz harmonica player, uses chromatic. Larry Adler, who plays classical harmonica, uses chromatic, but that is not really relevant to our style. So you have many different harps, as we'll refer to them, many different harps to choose from. Other models are the Special 20 made by Hohner, the blues harp. You can experiment as much as you want, but the basic one, which many people, all the old masters like Junior Wells and Little Walter, they use the Hohner Marine Band. Also mentionable is Lee Oskar, the great harmonica player that made the group War popular. He has his own harmonica line, so that's an alternative.